Good morning, boomers. The voice of the blockchain, Satoshi's biggest cousin, cryptography's finest, your favorite YouTuber's favorite tuber, your favorite live streamer's favorite live streamer on all the platforms, guys. I need to open up more live stream platforms just to let everybody know how it's done. Shout out to all the boomers tuning in. I'm not talking about the age. I'm talking about the bits that are stacking, racking, and packing as the price of Bitcoin continues to climb and get stronger, gain weight. Bitcoin's been taking his creatine, apparently. Been hitting the gym during this quarantine. Shout out to all the cryptomaniac savages. I need you touching the buttons right now. Like, subscribe, post notification bell, ding, ding, commenting. I want your energy right now. Big week ahead for Bitcoin stocks. We got earnings coming up for a lot of companies. We got the halving coming up in a couple of weeks. And this looks to be like the halving pump, okay? And we are looking for the halving dump as well, because that's going to be another opportunity. We sell as it goes up, and then we buy as it goes down. I expect both to happen soon. It seems like that pump is already occurring as we are what seems to be like a clear path to $8,000 for the price of Bitcoin. Shout out to all my Bitcoin maniacs following me on this journey. We've been here for years, stacking and packing, accumulating, firing at whatever moves deep in the foxholes of the blockchain battlefield. Shout out to everybody in this journey with me. I appreciate you maniacs. Never thought that I'd be leading the soldiers here to victory. But indeed, that's what it is, guys. Make sure you're touching the buttons once again. Like, subscribe, post notification. Ding, 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 ding. Stay tuned in to the good ones. Guys, big week ahead for Bitcoin and stocks. The halving is coming up. Earnings is coming up for a lot of companies. Everybody from, I think, Microsoft to like UPS. So there's going to be a little run up there. You know, I've been playing the stock options. You know, just here and there, a little swing here and there. Just maybe I catch a big one. Maybe I catch a big one. Maybe I catch a big one. You never know. Maybe we catch a big one. Maybe we catch a big one. Indeed. Let me go ahead and turn these dollars off. Share my screen and tune in. Shout out to Rafterman. Big shout out to Rafterman. Rafterman, I saw your email the other day, and I actually called you during the live stream, I don't know, not yesterday. I think it was Friday or Saturday. It was Friday, right? But you weren't around. But maybe we'll do it today if we have some time. Big shout out to Rafterman and anybody else that wants me to give him a call. Shoot me a email there at champagnecrypto@gmail.com, and I'll call you from a private number. Let's see if maybe we could squeeze that call in today. Johnson says, buy Bitcoin. Johnson out there riding the Bitcoin train. Right now, it looks to me, I'm selling Bitcoin while it goes up. Not all of it, guys, but my strategy that I've been explaining, I'm selling it as it pumps up, and then I plan to buy back in as it sells off. Because there's going to be a pump and a dump associated with the halving. There always is, guys. Okay? There always is. There's an up, there's a down. So right now we see things going up. I'm going to try to average out of doing a little bit of sales here, get some profits locked in after hodling for many years. And then we'll wait, and maybe there's a little sell-off right after the halving, and then we could buy back in. I expect maybe things to go to like 8,000, maybe even 9. I don't know about 9, but at some point it's going to pull back. It's going to pull back. Shout out to Johnson. Rafterman says, yes, I was out of the truck working. Okay, Rafterman's trucking. I didn't know that. I thought Queens was the trucker. So we got Rafterman trucking, we got Queens trucking, we got a few truckers here in the box. I like that. Shout out to everybody trucking. I was thinking of buying me a truck just to have. Maybe, I don't know. I have a couple of people that I know offline. They own some trucks, and they're doing all right. It's essential business, and they drive around the state. Nothing, over the road or anything like that. But let me know. How's that working for you, Rafterman? Stay strong out there. Let me go ahead and I was the OG trucker champ. Oh, all right. So you were over the road. You were driving a semi truck, a big truck, or shout out to the boomers out there. Everybody trucking, and these essential services, guys. You see, during this pandemic, you see who's essential. Go ahead and pull up CoinMarketCap as the rest of the boomers tune into this live broadcast. I need you guys commenting here, sharing on your social media feed, staying tuned in, guys. It's Monday. Let's go. Let's keep our eyes open for these opportunities. Right now, the markets are up, so I hope you guys are making gains. Rafterman's been doing a 53-foot trailer for over 15 years. There you go. I like that. I respect that. I worked in a warehouse when I was young. I used to drive a forklift, so I would load up those containers. But I never drove a truck. I never drove a big one like that. So shout out to you. I like that type of work. You know, get your hands dirty, make some moves. Better than sitting behind a desk all day. Let me go ahead and pull up CoinMarketCap there. Boom. Bitcoin there at 77.24. Looking good. It topped off at, where was our high? Our high was 78.10. Okay, 78.10. So we're there. This is, guys, I mean, I don't know how many times I'm going to explain this. I believe there's going to be a pump for the halving. We're 2 weeks from the halving. I told you guys, look out for the pump right before the halving, and the price is going to go up. Here it is. Okay, now keep your eyes on it. How far could it go? Maybe 8, maybe 85, maybe 9. If we're lucky, maybe 10. I don't think so. But hey, anything can happen. Okay, but as soon as you start seeing things pull back $500, $400, I think that means that the pump for the halving is over. So unless you're planning on hodling longer, you may want to consider that. Okay. Again, this is not financial advice. I'm not your crypto daddy. I'm not your stock market father. You know the deal. It's hard on the family, but I make a living, says Rafterman. So yeah, you're over the road. So you go out of state, and you know, it seems like you're out there doing the long haul. Respect to that. Mr. Bomb Fan says hello. Shout out to you over there on DLive. Guys, make sure you follow me on dlive.tv/champagne crypto. I sell. I don't sell lemons. I give them away. We give away lemons. We redistribute them to the most active participants in the chat box. Those lemons are cheap. They're like less than a penny. So, I mean, it's just more for fun. Mr. Bomb Fan, now you are shilling with a referral code, and you will get thrown out the box. I've never seen you before, and now you're already throwing a link. It's not sexy. It's not attractive. It's not something that you want to do here. So watch yourself there, Tiger. Be careful there, Tiger. Before we waste you out the box, I'll give you a strike 1 and 2. One more, you're out the box. Mike says, yo, champ, you think we're heading way up? I think that, you know, we're heading to what I expected. I said 8,000. What I was saying just a few weeks ago. I said, yeah, 8,000. I think that's where we're going to head to for the halving. And let's see if we go a little bit more. I've heard 9,000. I even heard a couple people saying we're headed to 10,000. I don't really believe that. I'll be honest with you. I think, 8,000, 81. I think we're going to run into some resistance around 8,000. We saw some resistance already there at 78. But there you go. Halving going to make Bitcoin scarce, so increase in demand. No, what it does is just decrease the supply. Okay, halving doesn't do anything to the demand. It just decreases the supply. If the supply is decreased and the demand stays the same, the price should go up. But just because the halving, that doesn't mean anything with the demand. It may or may not, but it's the supply. So if Bitcoin supply is going to be cut in 50%. So you have less supply, same demand, the price should go up. Now, if you got less supply and more demand, then it should really even go up more. Mike says, thanks, champ. Indeed. Southside players out here, I see you. Rafterman says, only prediction I make is Bitcoin will be. What's your prediction? Rafterman said, I was even in Brooklyn a few times last couple of months, so I'm in the front lines. There you go. Driving the truck through New York City. That's a mission, driving through New York, even with a regular car, with a sedan is a mission to drive through there. So I can only imagine with a big truck. Shout out to Barbecue Grills. They're giving me ads. I'm getting so many ads on Brave. Now I'm seeing Walmart run ads on Brave. So you got Amazon, Walmart. You got some big hitters running ads on the Brave browser. So they're going to stick around. Brave is an Ethereum token, as is Chainlink. Shout out to all my Ether maniacs. Although it's down today, it's there at 195. Booming, kapumping. Ether's a deal and a steal under $200. In my opinion, I'm glad that I dumped my Litecoin and I moved it all into Ether. And I had Ether to begin with, but now this is helping me towards the 32 ETH club. So you got Ether there at 195, clearly going to go to 200. That's obvious what we see here. Maybe even 250. Ether's all-time high is $1,400, guys. $1,400 on Ether. So if we wake up tomorrow at a $500, $600, $700 Ether, is it really that unbelievable? I don't know. Bitcoin Cash there at 238 is down. Satoshi Vision is garbage. Litecoin there at $44. EOS at 274. Trading sideways. I still got EOS. I mean, I think it's here to stay. Shout out to all the decentralized application platforms, Ether, EOS, Tezos, even Tron, And look, how about Cardano? Cardano's coming back after they released the data list. I don't know what exactly that means, but every time there's an update, there's a release, and, there's some sort of communication with the community, it seems to be positively impacting the price. So, and I've been seeing Charles Hoskinson doing a lot of live streams. And that's good, guys. This is what you got to do. You got to get out there and talk to the people. You got to build your brand. Binance at 1624, Tezos at 263, Stellar there at 6 cents, Chainlink at 360, Cardano making those gains at 4 cents, and then Monero at $61. Guys, like I said, look at Monero. Just watch Monero. Just a silent gunner, always in the top 20. Always in the top 20. It goes up, it goes down, but it's always in the top 20, silently sniping out all the funny bunnies out the box. Boom. So let's go ahead and look at the stocks, see what's really shaking and baking. You got the S&Ps up today, and you know the deal, guys. As long as the S&P stays sideways or in the green, and, when I say S&P, I mean, S&P, Dow, NASDAQ, and all the other mainstream markets. But, S&P is trading sideways or green, good for Bitcoin, okay? Good for Bitcoin. Mnuchin was on Fox yesterday saying that he's expecting the economy to rebound in the summer, and that seems to be positively impacting the market today. Now, whether that's true or not, or whether he's lying or not, it doesn't matter, guys. You already know. They talk about stimulus. This morning I was saying, is it stimuluses or stimulus? It's stimuli. So when they talk about this stimuli, because it's multiple stimulus plans, it always ends up positively impacting the market the next day. Stimulus, stimuli, boom, boom, boom. We're passing out more money, and it runs up, and then people sell it. But, so today it's green. Now, what's not green is crude oil is getting clapped up, back down to $12, down 27%. I wouldn't be surprised if crude oil is on a path to negative again, because I don't see the demand in oil increasing till everybody opens up. You got a couple people opening up for business, but they got way too much. Look, the demand went down and the supply went up. Supply they got the supply there, and the demand went down. So there you go. The price, even if the demand stayed the same and the supply went up, the price should go down, guys. So there it is. Crude getting clapped. No one will buy all those barrels. Yeah, there's nowhere to put them, guys. That's the thing. That crude oil I believe has an expiration date to it. You can't just be holding it around for like years and years, if I'm mistaken. I don't know if that's true. I know gasoline has a expiration date, but it seems like they don't have anywhere to stick this oil. There's tankers floating around the ocean with a bunch of oil. Guys, you got to understand that, oil consumption is down like 50%. You're talking about never before seen. This is wild. So that's what it is. Look, this is temporary. And I don't think that the oil market's going to rebound to where it was before. But, eventually people are going to go back to work and, they're going to be consuming. So that's why I don't think this is the death of the petro industry. I don't. Now, I mean, is it going to be as dominant as it was before? That's a whole nother thing. But whatever. GN Singh says, buy now. Both are going up. Good time to buy. He's talking about EVX, Digibyte, and Bullish. Virtual hug, stay home. Raptorman says, GN Singh is timed out. Who is he? I've never seen him, but, he's talking about what he's talking about. Give him a chance. Let's see. So, sometimes people get really excited and they start talking about what they like. It doesn't mean that they're trying to shill. But, let's keep an eye on them. You know, GN Singh, whoever you are, you came in swinging a little too hard, and it could be interpreted as a shill. You being, you know, a shill, and easy does it, Tiger. Easy does it. But yeah, let's give him a chance. I usually give him a couple strikes. Rothschild family no longer in oil businesses as of last week. Really? Could you send me some information that could support that? That's interesting. That's a big deal. If that's true, I want to read more. I haven't heard that. Bilal says, just want your opinion on Zilica. I have no opinion on Zilica because I don't use it and I don't know anybody that's using it. That being said, I can't say anything bad because I haven't heard anything bad either. So I have no opinion. I've obviously heard about Zil, and but it's not on my radar. I know it's been around. I know the name. I think it may have some privacy features if I'm not mistaken, but I'm not paying attention to that. Check out AY2U. I don't know what that is, and unless I've heard of it before, I'm not going to go check it out. So you got the indices in the green. Okay, Dow in the green, crude getting clapped up, like we said. And let's look at the bonds out here. See how the 5 years are, the 10 years doing. The 10 years moving back up. Nice. Okay, 10 years, you know, almost at points. No, that's the gold. Where's the 10 year? The bond. Okay, the 10 year is moving up almost 5% at 0.63. Now, this is good. This is good. I mean, it's low for it's low for the long term. But I'm talking about today. Is it in the green today? And it is. This is bullish. So this is good, guys. This is bullish. We said we keep an eye on the 10-year. This is bullish. You know, if this goes back in the red, usually the markets kind of follow in the wake. Active stocks, Inovio Pharmaceuticals still booming. General Electric, AMD, Nordic American Tankers. Look at this. This is it's got to be one of those oil tankers. These oil tankers are getting paid, okay? They're getting paid to store the oil. That's why the futures contracts went negative. It's like, listen, I can't pick up this oil. Go get it. I'll pay you to go get it. Mike says AY2 infrared light therapy. Okay. Is that a company? Because you're putting a $sign next to it, and I've never seen a ticker with a $sign. Please type like an adult. I don't want any shorthand that we can't understand out here. Be clear and concise. So AYTU, is it a company or what? I'll check it out. Bioscience. I like the pharmaceuticals. I like the biomedicals in this climate. It's up 41%. I'll check it out. The $sign kind of throws me off, Mike. But I'm checking it out here. AYTU Bioscience. They do infrared light therapy. And listen, people are making fun about this light therapy, but I don't know if you guys know. Light therapy, infrared light that's disinfected. You could use light to disinfect things. Now, whether that could be used directly on the body, I don't know. But, just to brainstorm and think about it is not stupid at all. And going further on that train of thought, this comment about, disinfectant in the body is not all that wild when you consider people inject chemotherapy, which is a poison, to combat cancer. So come on, guys, come on. People inject poison to combat cancer. So it's not that wild of a thinking. Obviously, he's not saying go ahead and inject bleach, but you get the train of thought. I don't think it was even, now he's kind of backed down and said it was kind of like a sarcastic comment. I think he was just trying to brainstorm out loud, Anyhow, whatever. Mike says, ouch, understood ticker. Okay, yeah, so we checked it out. AYTO. Let's check out the technicals over here. AYTU, I2 Bioscience. So they're saying that this company's associated with infrared light therapy. And let me see what their technicals. They're up 41% today. They got a $180 million market cap. And the 1 day says strong buy. Let me look at the 1 month. It says sell. I'll keep this on our watch list because I don't know much about the companies that are doing therapies for this. So I'll keep an eye. We were tracking Guild at a moment, but I heard that the trials for Guild were unsuccessful. And I'm glad that we never got in it because I saw the price go down. I'll keep an eye on this. Thanks for the heads up, though. Thanks for the heads up. AYTU. And I'm going to check out what Southside Player says. Google that title on Rothschild. I'll be checking that out as well. I was watching a documentary this weekend on the Jesuits' control on the world order ever since the 1800s and their hand in the Civil War. And very interesting, not that I believe everything, but, it makes you go, makes you go, And I did mention earlier this morning that I was thinking of doing an exclusive D live stream later on this week or maybe even today where I can play some of those docs, and we could do some responses to it. We could talk about it, do something exclusive over there for D Live. Benjamin looks worried with that mask on. I didn't know I had him up. I wanted to show the stocks and the chart. But yeah, Benji. Yeah, that was interesting. And how a lot of these Jesuits and our Masons, 33rd degree, how the Jesuits use the Rothschilds as the banking, how they're linked to the Illuminati as well. It seems to me like the Jesuits and the Bagels, they're either one and the same or they dance together hand in hand. I don't know. I got to look more into that. Raptorman says Benjamin looks worried with that mask, and I know I was telling you that, champ. Little Benji. There he goes, the ads. My second ad already with Brave. I think that everybody here in the box should already have Brave. If you don't have it, go ahead and download it. Whether it be from my link, gives me $5 if you leave it there for 30 days, or whether you go directly and just, download it on your own. It's a way to earn BAT tokens, basic attention tokens. And those are the tokens that are required to pay to run ads on the Brave browser. So that's the purpose of that token. So if you're Walmart and you want to run ads on the Brave browser, you need to pay for your ad spot in BAT tokens. So as the demand for advertising on this browser grows, so should those tokens. I think it's here to stay. You see Amazon using it. You see Walmart and a few other big hitters using the Brave browser. So it's here to stay, guys. You got Steam making movements today. Can anybody tell me what's going on with Steam? After years of using Steam, I've stopped posting over there. Ever since they forked off to Hive, things got so confusing. That it kind of deterred me from posting over there. But I liked Steam from the beginning, guys. I don't know how many times I'd explained that it's one of the blockchains that I've enjoyed using the most. SCO is up today, and I've been telling you guys about this. We've been watching this ProShares Trust 2 Ultra Short Bloomberg crude oil. This goes opposite of where oil goes. So this shorts oil minus 2x is my understanding. This thing has been bullish, cup pumping like no other. Just strong is what it's been. It's strong buy. We have it here on our strong buy list. You could see SEO along with others. And we'll see if this list is still up to date with the technicals. Binance, the world's leading crypto exchange in terms of daily trading volume, launched its own mining pool. I heard about that as well. Yeah. Some people are hating on them just like they're hating on them for buying CoinMarketCap. But, what are you going to say, guys? I mean, like, if they're paying for it with their own money, what do you want them to do? They want to grow. They want to get more business. I use CryptoTab, champ. Otherwise, I would do Brave. Okay, I've heard of CryptoTab. I just don't know. So is CryptoTab the way you can like earn Bitcoin instead of BAT tokens? Is that what it is? Maybe you want to explain it a little bit more. Because you see with the BAT tokens that I'm earning here, you could easily convert them to Bitcoin as well. So that's usually what I do. I'll get these bats, and I've been using these bats to buy more Bitcoin. I don't hodl bat tokens, although hodling bat tokens is probably not a bad idea if you expect demand for ads to grow on the Brave browser. Rafterman says yes. Okay. So I have heard about it. I think it's similar to Brave, but you earn Bitcoin directly. Now the bigger question is that how big is CryptoTab compared to Brave as far as the flow of money that's going through it? Like, can you earn I guess the question is, can you earn more on Brave than you can on CryptoTab? And I would say maybe yes, maybe not. I don't know. I would assume that there's more money being spent on Brave browser advertising than CryptoTab. So I don't know. But, it seems to me that those that would be using CryptoTab would use it because they want to earn Bitcoin instead of, an alternative coin like BAT. So that would be interesting. What you could consider too is like, I don't know if you have, does CryptoTab work on a mobile device or just a desktop or vice versa? You may want to like compete and see, I have CryptoTab on one computer and I got the Brave on another computer, and see which one you earn more with. It does not have ads to watch. Okay. That's probably why I considered it may earn you more, the Brave browser, because you're actually actively clicking on ads and like people are spending. So, you get some of that value that's being spent on advertising goes to the one that's clicking. I don't know. I'm just assuming. But yeah, I have heard of CryptoTab, and that's a cool idea. I mean, if you can earn sats just for surfing, boom, 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 I'm all about that. Now, the better question is which one earns more, Yeah, we should do a comparison. Yeah, like, what I would want to do is a comparison like desktop to desktop and then mobile to mobile, because as I said before, and let me go back to the Bitcoin tab, because people are probably pulling up this video and they're seeing this graph and they've never even heard of ultra short Bloomberg crude. They don't even know what this is. Neither did I until recently. Where's my Bitcoin? Going back to what I'm saying as far as comparing CryptoTab with Brave, when it comes to Brave, I've noticed that I earn a little bit more on my mobile device than I do on my desktop. So, I don't know if the rates are different. So if you're going to compare the two, it'd probably be worth comparing them on the same device. Mobile to mobile and desktop to desktop. Rafterman says he does it on his computer. Yeah, like I'm using the Brave now. Like if I download CryptoTab, I couldn't really compare it to, because I'm using this. It's like, try to get it on my sub, but it messed up my phone, so I do not use it on my phone. What, CryptoTab? Then maybe try out Brave browser on the phone. I use it on my Android, no problem. It's working good, and like I said, I see that I've earned a little bit more BAT tokens on the mobile device than I have on the desktop. So you may want to check it out. I like it. And that, and I want to be clear. Of course I'm shilling, guys, because I get the $5 if you guys download it. So, that's why I bring it up. But honestly, I do use it, guys. I mean, I show it on my browser every single live stream. You see the ads pop up, and I'm not making this up. Right. That could be a good one. And it would be a good experiment, being that the first of the month is starting. We could do it like starting on the first. Like we can compare what I earned on my laptop compared to your desktop. Like you pull up your crypto tab, and then I'm pulling up my Brave browser, and we see if Rafterman earned more on CryptoTab than Brave. Now, but hold up though, Rafterman. Let's say that you do earn more on CryptoTab. Is there a referral? Because obviously I'm earning on the other end with referrals too. So I got to consider that. But pound for pound, I want to know which one earns more, because we got to know. Raptorman LOLing. Yeah, I mean, I earn from the referrals, but we can't consider that when we compete desktop to desktop or laptop to desktop. You see what I mean? I just want to know which one earns for surfing. There you go. Jigger Romes is talking about he earned 117 bats on his mobile browser so far. And since when has that been, Jigger Romes? Like, how long did it take you to do that? Like right now on my wallet, I only have 5 bats, 95 cents. But I don't remember the last time it was when the month started. So I'm gonna have to go through like the earning statement, and I've tipped people and vice versa. So I can't say that I've only earned 5 bats this month because I don't know when this has started. Yeah, but it'd be cool to compare them. Absolutely. Rafterman says, I keep a daily log. I get referrals, but have none. Okay. So you can get referrals on Crypto Tab. Yeah, I mean, look, it's something I consider because I mean, I'm online. There's ways to, it may make some bucks here, but I wouldn't factor that in the equation if we're going to be comparing what we earn, because you're not online sharing referral codes, obviously. So referrals aside, I don't want to bring that into the equation. I'm talking about just for surfing. So I'll keep you guys updated. I'll continue to just show you my balance like every day. She's at 5.3. I don't know when this was reset, but we'll see where I'm at next week. How many sats is a bat? We'll see that right now. Hold on. And obviously that changes all the time. But we give you an estimate here. Let's check it out. You're talking about 2,336 sats. 2,336 sats per basic attention token right now. I've earned 117 bats on my mobile browser. In 9 months, that's pretty slow. I feel like I've earned more. Yeah, that's not that much, Jigger Holmes. I would have I feel like I've earned more. I mean, and I do agree with Rafterman, every little is a plus, but for some reason, that seems a little low. But yeah, here's the price for BAT tokens. And nevertheless, guys, I mean, we can try to figure out precisely. It doesn't matter if it's free, right? But what we're trying to get to here is what if you can earn more on CryptoTap. So let's just keep this up, Rafterman. Just keep an eye here on my desktop here. I got 5 today, and we'll see. As the days progress, I'll start showing my balance. And I've seen this, way more than 5. But I tip people, and I don't know if this recently reset. And if you want to tip someone, you click this icon here and click send tip, and you can send them a tip directly. Jiggeron says he earned 19 bats in April. Okay. Yeah, just Rafterman, just remind me, daily, just ask me, and I'll just show you my balance. There's nothing to hide here. It doesn't give any personal information. I'll just show you my balance. Now I have 6276 sats, 6,276 sats. How many bats is that? Again, that I just told you the bat conversion rate. It's 2,337 sats per bat token. So one bat token. So it looks like you'd earn more on it looks like you would earn more on earning bats because one bat token's worth 2,337. So that's only like 3 bat tokens. Rafterman, right? So no, I think you would, according to the math that I'm seeing here, you would earn more. And there goes another ad while we're talking about it. It's all day long with these ads. And, you don't have to click on the ads. And look at CoinMarketCap, nice and clear. Rafterman says we could do a contest. Yeah, I mean, like we'll see which one earns more, mine's or yours. Let's see. I think from what I'm seeing, it may be Brave, but if it's Crypto Tab, I may consider that as well. I'm liking Brave though. I'll tell you that much. It's running smooth. It's going good. But Crypto Tab is very similar, and I've heard about it. So let's keep an eye on that. Let's check out these headlines. Some states ease lockdown as virus case nears 3 million. Yeah, it seems like people are going to start getting back to work. I've noticed too, like I go out all the time. I'll be honest with you guys. I'll go get some coffee, go get some food or whatnot. And, I've seen everybody change. But it seems like there's a little bit more people out. And I'm starting to see people not use their masks as much as I did like 2 weeks ago. Apple delays mass production of 2020 flagship iPhones. Okay, maybe Apple took a hit. Pandemic triggers a wave of distress, bankruptcy in corporate America. Listen, we know there is no economy, and you ask yourself, how could the stocks be going up when there is no economy? It's because the Fed is buying everything. Okay, guys, it's all fake. Someone was telling me that the stocks in Venezuela are booming as well, right? I don't know if that's true, but yeah. Looks like we need a 2K bat price for it to retire off web surfing. Yeah, I mean, you're not going to retire off web surfing. Absolutely not. But you know what, though? I would expect the price of bat to go up. It's at 28 cents now. Or what was it, 18 cents? What was it, 28 or 18? I think it was 18 cents. This is, let's say 20 cents. You never know. Maybe it'll be $1 per bat. 18 cents right now. Everything booms in Venezuela. Yeah, they're introducing price control on grocery items and stuff. It's a complete shit show what happened over there in Venezuela. And their stock market's booming the last I heard. I don't keep up to it, but it seems to me like they're just pumping a bunch of funny bunny money into the system like others are. But we know this, guys. We know it's all fake, funny, and manufactured. And instead of complaining about it, we just ride the waves, whether they go up or they go down. And that's all. Okay? And we know where to hodl our capital, and stuff that's real. But when it comes to the stocks and the bonds and stuff, you ride those waves. And even with the bits, we're riding this wave up. Doing a little selling as it goes up, and as it goes down, I'll be doing some buying as well. It seems like I may have a target here, okay? Because right now I'm selling on the way up, little chips off the block, okay? I'm not going crazy and just dumping everything on, no, okay? And I'm always going to hold a position. There's always going to be some bits that I'm not selling, okay? But I'm selling a little bit off the block. when it dips, because you know it's got to dip at some point after this halving pump, that's when I'm going to start buying in. I think that price is probably closer to 6,000 and below. Okay, above 7,000 is a sell, and then closer to 6,000 is a buy, is what I'm expecting. Everything booms in Venezuela. Let's see. Last I heard, we have some warships close to Venezuela, and it looks like the military is going to keep them in line. 7,700 on the bits. Looking good, guys. Looking good. After that scare, I'll be honest with you guys. When it crashed to 4,500 so quickly, I was like, holy crap. I was like, whoa. Because I'll be honest with you, and most people here, you didn't think it would drop that fast, especially because of, it's supposed to do the opposite of the market. It's supposed to be, the hedge against the legacy system and all the hype that, the Satoshi fans want to push. Satoshi Santa Claus. I'm glad that we stopped watching porn and realized that before this happened, because it allowed us to quickly reframe the situation that we were in and not panic. It was a slight little panic there for a second, and I'm glad I didn't dump, because I was thinking for a moment there, I was like, what if this thing goes down to 2K and it stays down there for a long time? The plan was always to take a little bit of profits on this in this halving, and I was like, woo, now what's going to happen to the halving? I was thinking twice. I was like, whoa. But now things are more favorable, and, we reframed. We know that BTC isn't the store of value that it's promised to be, and that's okay. What are we going to do about it? Now, we have identified that BTC is going to be here to stay. I think it's going to be a top 10 crypto for a while. But after this halving, watch out for altcoins to start moving, specifically Ether, POS, 32 ETH Club, and those other DApp platforms may look good. Don't sleep on these altcoins, guys. I think there's going to be a run-up with them. So I'm glad that we already started positioning ourselves for that 32 ETH Club, because that may be the next event that could drive the crypto markets. I got to buy down there, says Rafterman. There you go. I mean, I'll be honest. I started getting a little nervous out down there, because, I've been hodling for a while, looking to get some profits, and I was waiting for this happening, and I missed that $9,000 marker. Now I'm thinking about it. Sometimes it's good to maybe sell when it's green, have some extra cash on hand to buy the dip. Tyler D says, Champ, what price points you taking profit? I've already started, Tyler. Small profit taking above 7,000. So I'm doing dollar cost average selling. So every time it booms in the green, I sell a little bit. Now, let me be clear, because people may be tuning in right now. Oh, Champ is selling. Champ. Yeah, the Champ is taking some profits, but is the Champ getting out of Bitcoin? Is he dumping his Bitcoins? No, I'm still holding some Bitcoin. I'm still bullish on Bitcoin on the long term, but I feel like I'm trying to it's time to take some profits off the table now with this event, and maybe even use those profits to buy back in. Not even maybe. It's probably more than likely, Where else am I going to stick them? Maybe into ETH, or maybe just hold cash. I'm not hodling stocks. I'll be honest with you guys. The stock things are intraday swinging. I'm not trying to hodl stocks for no long-term nothing. No. Tyler C says, same with me, DCA out starting at 7,900. Yeah, I already started DCAing out starting at 771, basically. But very patient, because I understand that we may shoot up to 8 or 9, and I don't want to miss that. So, it's the DCA very patiently, little chips here, little chips there. But yeah, I'm on sell mode with the Bitcoin, and then I'll be on buy mode as soon as I can identify what I believe is a sell-off associated with the halving. We know it's going to happen, guys. It's got to happen. I mean, I don't know how much it's going to sell out, but it's going to pull back, just like it's moving up now. And in the meantime, I'm accumulating ETH, and you guys know that. Accumulating ETH, and then doing this, basically the swinging at the options, a little option. I got me a little account there. It's nothing wild. Like I've explained so many times, it's more of a learning process for me to learn how to use Robinhood and just get another tool under the belt. But, you know, I'm not hodling. I'm not hodling no stocks, guys. Come on. I want it in my hands. I want the private keys. I want the physical metal. I want real estate property. You know, I don't want an ETF. I don't want to hodl ETF for a long term. Now, I mean, I'll take a stab in and out, and I'll make some plays with it, but it's not my main squeeze. No. Let me take a peek over there at D-Live. Didn't even check out D-Live this whole entire time. I remember I mentioned today that I may be sometime this week. It's either today or this week, and I'll pop up on you guys here on YouTube to let you know when I'm going to do an exclusive D-Live stream. Things that make you go, stream. I got a documentary about the Jesuits there that I wanted to share, and maybe some more. Mr. Bomb Fan, yeah, this guy was just chilling. We don't got anybody on D-Live right now, so... there it is. Make sure you go ahead and follow over there. But I'm going to do an exclusive later on this week, maybe even today. Maybe I have some extra time today. We start lifting these social distancing norms. As far as me and the fam, I'm going to be honest with you guys. We are already on phase 1. You know, I want to start associating more with family, and this quarantine's wild. So, we're opening the doors up to the fam. Obviously, we're not ready to run to a restaurant or go to a festival, but here in the Champagne household, we're already, opening it up the doors and going to families' houses, staying in smaller groups and stuff. But you got to embrace your family. This stuff about social distancing, I want to kiss and hug my grandma. Okay, so, and we've been quarantined, so we're all good. I'm holding at my last company's 401k about $2,500. Oh, there you go. I mean, with $2,500, I don't know what your situation is, but that seems like maybe an account you could play with if you can afford it. It's not like $250,000. You know what I mean? But maybe depending. For some people, they can't afford to play with $2,500. And I understand that, but maybe if not, everybody knows what's best for them. But yeah, that's what I've been doing there on Robinhood. I got a little account. I think I've put in there, maybe I started with 1,000. I have 1,500. I think I threw another 500. I was up, I was down, and I've lost. I'll be honest with you. I'm down maybe 30%. I've lost. But just learning how to use the system, how it works. I mean, I didn't even know that you can't make more than 4 day trades in a 5-day period. If not, you'd be labeled as a pattern day trader and boom, 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 and all that. So I'm still green, guys. CryptoZilla just donated an ice cream. Good morning to you, sir, or good afternoon. I know you're on the other side. Shout out to you. Did you guys catch that Epic Times documentary about the Chinese Communist Party and how they're trying to subvert everything? The Epic Times, they're an interesting outfit, but it's clear to me that they're anti-communist. It's like they create media that's anti-communist. So in a sense, it is propaganda. Maybe propaganda that I agree upon, right, or agree with. But nevertheless, I understand that it's being presented what seems to be like in a propagandish fashion. Nevertheless, their documentary that they did this weekend about China and the CCP and how they're a threat to the West, and it was really interesting, to say the least. It was really interesting because I think that the majority here in the West don't really pay attention as much to China as we should, because they've gained strength, and they're definitely something to pay attention. There could be a potential threat or an actual threat. But I do recognize that after watching something from a certain outfit that they want you to react a certain way. And I'm always weary about docs when they start putting a lot of music in the background and the editing. It's also to get you in a certain way. But anyway, if you guys are interested in that doc, I feel like it's worth the watch. Let me pull it up because I saw it, and it's a documentary that tries to expose the Chinese Communist Party's the bad guy. Where is it? Rafterman says, you keep on spreading the good crypto word. Chat. Thank you so much, Rafterman. Kaboom. I appreciate you. Keep staying strong out there and pushing the truck. Let me find this. Thanks again to Rafterman. I try to find this documentary. It's called The CCP Method. There it is. Check this one out. I do understand that this could be a propaganda piece, but it's interesting to watch nevertheless. Thanks again to Cryptozilla for sharing some lemons with the champ. They try to use racism lately if people want to complain about their government, so best to call them Maoists. Okay. Check that out, Cryptozilla. I know you're on that side of the world, so that you may be more up to date. You may have more insight as to what's going on, being that you're closer to that side than we are. But, it's something we got to keep our eyes on. They do not speak for the Chinese people in and outside China. Yeah, you're talking about the CCP, right? And this documentary tries to highlight how the CCP hasn't kept their promises and how they're up to funny bunny, basically. So, it's interesting, and, I want to keep an eye on that. And you know how the champ never trusted any commie. I'll tell you that much. I never trusted the commie. I don't know why we ended up letting them into the World Trade Organization from the beginning. I don't know why anybody trusted any commie. But that's a whole nother discussion. All right, guys. I think we hit all the beats today. Like I said, I am going to do a exclusive live stream on D Live this week. It may even be today. I just got to see how the time frame works out. But if I do, when I go live on D Live, I'll give you guys a heads up on YouTube so you can go there. But it's going to be exclusively on D Live only, because I can play other content there, and it's like easier with I don't get flagged and stuff. Mao killing millions to convert the country to communism, and those were Chinese. Imagine what they think of outsiders. Exactly. They try to make those points in that documentary that I just shared. Zilla, you may want to check it out. It's about it's a little less than 30 minutes, I believe, and it's well produced. I understand that it could be like a propaganda piece, but it's still worth checking out. Let me check one more headline here and see what the Market Watch was saying. Bitcoin halving 14 days away, officially 2 weeks away, guys. Yeah, this has got to be the halving pump. This is it, guys. This is it. Markets are down, but it's likely you own too little stock, not too much. In other words, the stock market's getting pumped. Don't miss out. In other words, is this what it's saying? And then you got Bill Gates. Bill Gates needs to step aside, because Bill Gates is a computer nerd. This guy's coming out like if he's a doctor all of a sudden. This Bill Gates wants to be Fauci. Bill Gates with his funny bunny, guys. Come on. We got to stop listening to Bill Gates, and even stop listening to the other guy, Fauci, too, guys. Japan had its long history of not trusting outsiders during the samurai era, and during the industrial change, the military took over and thought they were above everyone else. Okay. Maoists in Beijing definitely think they're above all. Well, yeah, I mean, the communists and people that want centralized authority, they want to control everything. The socialists are the same thing. It's like they want to control the private property. And they basically, not only do they want your private property, but they also want to control your biology too. It's like they want to control your physical body, your children. It's like a complete control is what they want. That's why we got to, continue to push these Western ideals of liberty and freedom and isolationism, which is something that the U.S. doesn't do anymore. We should just not be in the way of things. Just, don't get involved in certain things. Remember, I said this before. Sometimes it's not about what you do, but it's things that you don't do that define who you are. But you didn't hear it from me, Kermit the Frog meme. Anybody got their stimulus check out there? Because I've heard they've been sent out, but no one that I know personally has gotten no stimuli. Let me know if you got that stimuli. Cardano, Cosmos, and Tezos. That's right. Cosmos is another one that we should keep an eye on. And latest Weiss crypto ratings. The latest figures released by the financial rating agency Weiss Crypto Ratings. Cardano, Tezos, Cosmos, Atom, and Phantom FTM are the top coins in the technology category, ranking above Bitcoin and Ether. So there you go. And they ran Cardano within the top ones, it seems. B+ for Cardano, an A for Ethereum. Andrew says his buddies got direct deposits, but no paper checks. Yeah, I heard that the paper checks, if for whatever reason you got to get a paper check, you may have to wait till September. That's what I've heard. It could be rumors. Don't quote me on that. But that's what I've heard. But, you can hear anything out there. In China, they're closing churches, jailing pastors, and even rewriting scripture. Yeah, it's out of control. It's out of control there, Zilla. And I'm glad you're highlighting it. And that here in the West, we learn more about it because, if we don't get on our P's and Q's, we could be headed down the same trajectory of centralized authority, top-down, dystopian type government. I reread that. The buddy's got the paper checks. I read that. Thank you, Andrew. Nick says no stimuli yet. I haven't seen any stimuli around here. I'll tell you that much. I don't doubt that it's going to come at some point, but a measly $1,200. They throw you guys a measly they throw us, not you guys, us. They throw us a measly $1,200 when in the meantime they're injecting trillions of dollars daily into these banks without any congressional approval. Talk that when it comes to like the banks and all these things that they got to do, they don't really need any congressional approval. But when you talk about small businesses and sending checks to the people, they start fighting, and it's like, come on, guys. Yeah, Andrew says, $1,200 already spent on back bills. Yeah, $1,200 is not even most people's rent out there. Come on, $1,200. All right, guys, I'm gonna tune down. Shout out to Andrew, CryptoZilla, Nick, and the rest of the boomers out there. Thank you to Rafterman for that super chat. I appreciate you so much. Let's see if this week, I'm pressed for time this week, so let's see if this week I can call you or somebody else there on the phone. I just don't have much time on today's broadcast. We're already at the hour. But, if you see a private call, it's me. And if you see a private call in the morning, it's me. All right, guys, I'm going to go ahead and check out my Robinhood and proceed with my day. Join Robinhood if you want to get a free stock. You could get so by joining Robinhood using my link. You get one free stock for joining the Robinhood trading platform. There's no purchase necessary. You just join. You sign up. You got to give your personal info, though, because they're regulated. And then they give you a free stock. They also give me a free stock if you use my link. So that's an incentive for me to tell you, and an incentive for you to join and get a stock yourself, and also help the champ. So you get one free stock. I've gotten stocks like Halliburton, Caesar's Palace. So you could expect maybe like a $8 to $10 stock. They even said that some people get lucky and get like an Apple stock or whatnot. I've never seen that. You know, Apple's, what is it, like a couple $100. Imagine someone gets lucky and gets an Amazon stock. Yeah, right. All right, guys, stay healthy out there. Stay strong. I'll check you guys, if not today, tomorrow. It's the voice of the blockchain, Satoshi's big cousin, cryptography's finest, Champagne. Thank you for